Right, so now we're on with the revised section. So it says work out the area and the perimeter of each of these. So the area is your space in the middle, and then your perimeter is the distance around the edge. Right, so I'm going to do perimeter first, right, because then just think of the word perimeter. So a guard, if he's on duty on night, will do a perimeter check. So they're basically checking around the outside of the building, checking around the outside of the premises. So that's exactly what a perimeter is. It's the outside of the shape. So we've got a 9 there, we've got a 5. You know this is also a 9, and that's also going to be a 5. So my perimeter there would be all these 4 numbers added together. So 5 add 5 is 10, plus 9 gives me 28. So we've got a perimeter of 28. So it's all measured in centimetres, so we'll leave that as cm. So the perimeter of this, we don't need to find anything else, it's basically just given. So we've got an 8 plus a 10, which is 18, plus the 6, so we'll get to 24. So my P is 24 centimetres. So my area, so we've gone for the outside, so the area's got to be the space that's in the middle, right? And in order to work out the area, I don't need all the numbers. What I basically need for a rectangle is the height and the width. So it's these two times together. So it's 9 times 5. So 9 times 5 would be 45. My area is 45. Alright. And also I've times a centimetre by a centimetre. So my measurement would be centimetre squared. So we've got a triangle here. So what I don't need for this triangle is I don't need the length of the hypotenuse. I don't need that 10. I do need the 8 and the 6. So what I do with the area of a triangle is if I times those two together, what I'd actually have would be the area of that whole rectangle. So 8 times 6 would give me 48. So that would be the area of the whole rectangle. So what I need to do then is divide it by 2. So 48 divided by 2. That gives us, annoyingly, because it's the same as the perimeter, it gives us 24 centimetres squared. So for any triangle, it's basically your height times by your base length, or height times by length, and then divided by 2. That's my area. So now we're on to volume, right? So shape, area is flat, so it's centimetres squared. Volume is 3D. So as a result of that, when we do get our units, they're measured in centimetres cubed, so it's got a 3 to the top right. Okay, so what we do to work out the volume of a cube is we basically work out the area of this face here. So the area of that face, we've got a height of 3 and a length of 5, would be 3 times 5, which gives us 15. So that's the area of just this face. And what we end up doing that then is times it by this length across here. So times that by 3. So 15 times 3 gives us 45 centimetres cubed. So a cube with length of sides of 7 centimetres. So a clue there is cube, right? So if you cube something, what you do is you times it by itself. 7 times 7 times 7. Well, you times it by itself to be squared, and you times it by itself again to be cubed. So 7 cubed gives us an answer of 343 centimetre cubed. Right, so work out the circumference and the area. So there's 2 equations you need to know for these four, or formulas should I say, for area and circumference for circles. So the area is pi r squared, and your circumference is pi d. So like we've done with algebra before, when you see these letters together it means times, so pi times the radius squared, pi times the diameter. So if we look at the area for this one, what we've got is we've got the radius, which is 4, so we do pi times by 4 squared. Let's just do that quickly on our calculator. There's our answer, which is 50.3. And its area, so it's going to be centimetres squared, just like the last one. So we've got the radius, which is 4, therefore the diameter, which is all the way across, wouldn't be 4, it'd be 8. So what we do for the diameter is we do, or not for the diameter, for the circumference is we do pi times 8. So shift pi times 8 gives us 25.1. So the circumference is just a distance, so we'll just leave that as centimetres, not an area. Right, so this one I'm just going to do quickly without talking, so follow what I'm doing. So that's the area, then the circumference, so we've already got the diameter, it's just pi times 9. Oops, it's not square, it's just centimetres. Right, so work out the total surface area. So the surface area basically would be all these areas added together, right? The important thing about this is if you worked out that area there, that would be 15 because it's 3 times 5. And then this top one here would be 15 as well because that's 5 and that's 3, so that's 15. So must be CM that. And then this side here, that would be 9. Right, so imagine you've got that cuboid in front of you. Right, what you do know is if this front is 15, the back is also going to be 15. If this top is 15, the bottom's also 15. If that's 9, the side's also 9. So what we can do is if we add up the ones that we can see, we've got a 15 plus 15 plus 9, which gives us 39 centimetres squared. And then what we'll do with that is we times it by 2 because that's the ones we can see. So the ones we can't see, just double all that up. So 39 times 2 gives us 78 centimetres squared. So surface area basically, like I said, is the surface or all the areas of the faces all added up. So there's no surface left. So this time it's a cube. So the thing about a cube is it's got 6 sides and they're all exactly the same area. They're all squares, aren't they? So one side would be 7 times 7, which gives us 49 centimetres squared. And then I can times that by 6 because they're all 6 are going to be exactly the same. If I did that, I've got 294 centimetres squared.